My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Marvel Select Venom figure. Now this is Venom from the Marvel Select line, and he just looks really awesome. I could not wait to get this guy in hand, and I've actually been wanting this guy for some time. You can see Venom does come with two alternate heads. He has the one with the tongue as well as one with Eddie Brock. He also does come with the Maddness backpack as well as interchangeable hands. You can see it does say Venom on the side. Special Collector's Edition action figure. On the side we have this really nice artwork of Venom. Let's actually move the camera back so you can see that. Really loving that artwork. Is it my favorite Venom? Probably. Eddie Brock is my favorite Venom, actually. And let's actually move the camera up so you can get a good look at that image. We have Venom right here, as well as what he looks like with the interchangeable head, the Maddness backpack with the mouth, and the tongue variant. And I'll get more onto that when we open the figure, but like I said, other figures to be on the lookout for: Barbarian Hulk and Rhino. The vigilante known as Venom is actually a symbiotic being consisting of a human reporter, Eddie Brock, and a fluid, intelligent organism from outer space who feeds on his adrenaline, granting him all the powers of Spider-Man. When they first met each other, they both held grudges against the hero, wreaking havoc in his life, but Venom later became a hero in his own, protecting the innocent, helping to stop several other symbiotic beings that split off for himself. At one point, Venom bonded with a second symbiote, causing him to grow additional arms and heads, driving him mad. Both Eddie Brock and the symbiote have since bonded to other partners. This 7-inch scale Venom figure features interchangeable heads, hands to recreate his various looks through the years, including his first appearance, head, an Eddie Brock head, and a full set of Maddness arms and head. So really looking forward to getting this guy out of the packaging. What I'm going to do now is take a little break, figure out how to get this guy open up without damaging the packaging, and then we'll go on to the rest of the figure review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Venom posing out of the packaging, and as you can see, he is a pretty big figure. Not only is he tall, but he's also beefy. I really do like that. I really wanted this Venom so much. Let's actually get a good 360 of him. Right now he is wearing the Maddness backpack, as you can see. It is removable, so if you're wondering if it's attached to him, no, it doesn't. It's not permanently fixed to him. You can remove it if you want. I just have him posed directly how he was out of the packaging, just so you guys can see what he looked like the moment you pull him out. But really nice figure. This isn't all he comes with. He does come with added accessories that you can just add and take off, and we'll get more onto that in a little bit. But just really nice figure overall. The sculpting is fantastic. The paint could be a little better with the white, especially right down here, but overall really pleased with this figure. Let's actually get the Maddness backpack off of him. As you can see, it is a backpack, and it just basically wraps around him. Friction is holding it in place, although it is molded perfectly for his back, so that's an added benefit. And you can't lie, that looks awesome, having all these heads just poking out. Just really creepy looking. But you do get the Maddness backpack, and you can see it does have arms, and they do swivel. They have a hinge as well as swivel at the wrist. Also, you can remove the hands that are on the Maddness backpack. Let's see if I can't do that. And you can replace them with the hands that he has on already. Oh, it's a really tight fit on mine. Okay, there we go. It was a really tight fit, but you can see if you don't want him with these really monstrous hands, you can give him the smaller hands that are on the Maddness backpack. So not only do we get the added benefit of these extra hands, we also do get fist hands in case you want to display Venom shooting webs, and that just pegs on and off quite easily. Oh, just like with the Maddness hand. Okay, that one was a little easier to get on. But yeah, you do get the fist hand, so if you want him shooting the webs, you can have him displayed like that. Or you can have him with a semi-opened normal hand for posing. Either one looks really good on him. I think I'm going to keep the really monstrous hands on him. Let's actually show those two off really fast. Really phenomenal detailing in the hands. You can see that there's a blue wash on them. It's coming out more on camera than it is in person. So if you're wondering if this blue is going to be very dominant, no. It's just showing up on camera. It is there, but you don't have to worry about the blue overpowering anything on this figure. Moving those off to the side. So we can go on to a couple more accessories for Venom. Let's actually move him back. We'll straighten up the camera. There we go. Like he said, he's just a really big figure. I have to have the camera posed a little further back than I normally do, so bear with me. He also does come with two more additional little arms, and these just peg into the side of his arms right here. So let's see if I can't do that. Okay, there's one. And here's the second one. It feels like the left one is a little trickier to get in. It doesn't want to peg in properly on mine. I'll have to work on that. But if you really wanted to, you can attach the Maddness backpack, and like I said, it just becomes so ludicrous what you can do with him. As you can see, he has like 3 arms on each side. That's so hilarious, but it's also so terrifying at the same time. So I really love that. And if you don't want to display him with any of those, you can always take these off. And then we have basic Venom, generic first appearance Venom here. If this Venom isn't more your taste, we also do get this Venom head. This is probably the head I'm going to be displaying mine with. Really quick thing to note on this figure. On the back of the packaging, it does show this head without the tongue. And I have seen several reviews on where the tongue can come out. However, I have been trying for about 20 minutes now to get this tongue out of the mouth, and it is not coming out. Like, I've tried pulling. It really does seem like it's glued in there. Maybe there was an issue where the tongue could come out and then reissued where the tongue cannot. I'm just letting you know now, if you have an all black Venom, as you can see on mine, he doesn't have that blue wash. The blue wash isn't as prominent on him. The tongue probably doesn't come out, and I wouldn't recommend forcing it because you might end up breaking the figure. But like I said, this is probably the go-to head I'm going to have him displayed with. Not saying that I don't like the first appearance head, I just prefer this head. And the heads can be swapped out easily. You just pull the head off and attach it like so. And now here we have Venom with a tongue sticking out. Really nice. But in addition to this head, we also do get this Eddie Brock head. Really glad that they threw this option in, because I know there are some people that are probably going to display Venom like he's transforming, or Eddie Brock is transforming into Venom. And this is a really nice sculpt. I do feel like this head has the best range of movement, so if you want the best range of articulation, this is the head, the go-to head. So let's just go ahead and pop that off, and we'll attach the really monstrous tongue Venom. Okay, so now that we have him all set, let's actually move on to his articulation. He has a lot of articulation, especially being a Diamond Select, Marvel Select figure. He has a ball jointed head. He can look up, down, left and right, and his head does slightly tilt to the side, so that's really good. You can get him in a lot of good poses right there. Arms go out on a ball hinge. They also do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep. Single jointed in the elbow. Swivels at the wrist. And it's the same for both arms. He has an ab crunch, which doesn't really crunch all too well. You basically just get this movement, and that's about it. This does move side to side slightly, so that there's that, and you do get some tilting movement right there. He has a waist swivel. Let's go forward, back, and out. He spins above the knee, although mine, you can see, it looks like it wants to detach itself, so not sure how I can fix my figure on that, but do be aware that that might be an issue with yours. He has a single joint in the knee and a single hinge in the foot. So not as drastic as you would want Venom to be, but you still get a lot of posing options with this guy. Really, really awesome figure. What I'm going to do now is take a little break, get this guy posed for my final thoughts, then we'll wrap up this review, so sit tight everyone. So here we have the Marvel Select Venom posed for my final thoughts. Overall, just a really, really fantastic figure, and I am really glad I have this guy. Before we finish off the review, I know there's some people wanting to know how he fits in with Marvel Legends figures, and here we do have the Marvel Legends Pizza Spider-Man. Let's actually get Spider-Man standing upright, and then we have Venom standing at full stance. Now, is it in scale? My goodness, you can see Venom towers over Spider-Man. Is it in scale? I would think yes, depending on who is drawing Venom, because I know some people like to draw Venom shorter, some people like to draw him bigger than Spider-Man, and I think this is a really good representation of size. So does this Venom fit in your Marvel Legends display? Yes, he is going to be on the larger side, but he does fit in to scale with Spider-Man if you like the larger Venom. If you want a smaller Venom, we do have one for the Marvel Legends figures, which I have yet to find in stores. And that's the number one reason why I haven't reviewed him. But anyway, yes, we do get this really nice Venom with all this sculpted detail. I didn't even get to show that off in the main review. But just really, really well done. You can see all that sculpted detail. That's something I forgot to point out. Even the spider on his chest is sculpted, so that's really, really good. I really do like this Venom. There's a little bit too much blue on the head, and that's noticeable even off camera, but I can live with it. Now, if you're looking for this guy, he is available at Big Bad Toy Store at the time I'm making this video. I was able to snag this guy for basically free. I had some money left in my account from a purchase I decided to cancel, and when they charged me for this guy, it was basically like a gift card that they charged me with. So I got this guy at no expense to me besides that canceled order. But if you can find this guy and you're a fan of Venom, if you're a Spider-Man fan, you're gonna want to have this guy in your collection. He is a must-have in my opinion. No doubt that if you want a really big, massive Venom in your Marvel Legends display, this is a really good, safe way to go. And this guy actually makes me want to pick up some more Marvel Select figures, so I might actually end up doing that in the future. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm King of Dragons 5000 saying don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, check out all my other video reviews. I have some Marvel Legends figures, some DC figures. Go check those out. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Tell me what you think of this Marvel Select Venom. Do you think he's worth it? Do you think he's not? And yes, I know there are some people that are going to tell me about his tongue is removable. This version, it's not removable. I've tried, and it looks like it's going to break on me if I keep trying to force it. So I'm not going to try to remove it any further. But if you do get the version with the removable tongue, more power to you, because that's even better display options for Venom. But like I said, I'm King of Dragons 5000, saying thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.